Righty. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I have about an hour to do something useful. And what I think I'm gonna try to do is put together a tool, a very quick tool, to help me preview hand-painted textures. Something. Hey, Zoltan, welcome back. Finger on the trigger, I see. To preview hand-painted textures that I'm making in Krita. Now, I'm going to be using Godot to make that tool. Hopefully it has the necessary requirements to make that happen. And I'm using specifically Godot because we're using Godot for our game dev. So if I'm making a tool that previews what the textures look like, it should probably be done in Godot as well. So, I'm gonna quickly open up a new project window. I'm gonna create. This is gonna be map viewer. Okay. It's called Eisenstadt map viewer. If we ever want to put this up anywhere, this is gonna go to. I guess we can store it along with the assets of the project, or we do it here. Okay. Forward plus. Don't do create folder. Don't create folder. Engine. Whoops. Don't create folder. Oh, you dick. Okay. Do. Where are you? There we go. Okay. So, pretty simple stuff. We can have an application. It is going to be looking at a location. There's a long-ass comment that popped up on the stream, but it did not pop up in the chat. What the heck? Oh, there it is. Remember that promotion you told me about? They called it off. What? Aw, man. Now all of a sudden, out of nowhere, two companies are bidding against each other, fighting for your body and soul. Hey, wait. That's good, isn't it? Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly put together a single face here. Krita. So no promotion for you, but now you have two companies who want to hire you because of your expertise. I mean, that was a long what is it? That says a lot. I'm just gonna say that. My brain doesn't brain right now. Okay. Okay, and then I'm just gonna make the up arrow so I know which way is up. Whoa, yeah, Jesus. There we go. Company I work for at the moment offered a new position that just opened up. There's another company where I applied as a technician. Okay. So why did they cancel the promotion? Did they find someone else? Did the owner's son come into the picture? The CEO's nephew needs a job position? Okay. This is not Civil ours. Man, we need to make more progress on Civil ours. Eisenstadt map viewer. Assets. Sprites. Technically it's a texture. Up. View. Okay. And then engine, textures, up view pungu. Okay. Just need to map this properly. Okay. Push now. There we go. They said they don't have any updates on that. Can't build upon uncertainty. Hell yeah. They can go fuck themselves. Said that you're leaving. Now, out of nowhere, there's a new position that popped up. And there you go. Fuck, what do they think? You can keep you on the job and take away this opportunity? There you go. This is Dreadtail. Assets. Models. Whoops. Did that. View cube. Cool. Yeah, we remapped it. We're gonna get the obj. And then engine models view cube. Yes. Don't export materials. Boss did try to sort something to keep you there. Alright. Was it a pat on the back and congratulations on how good you were? Because, you know, can't really spread that on the toast. This is editor. We get the view model in here. And then we get the node 3D. Cam carriage. Camera. Yes. Camera 3D. You had the promotion before. Got it. The good old pat on the back award, yep. You've been like a son to me. Okay. Can I get the camera? Excuse the construction noises in the background if you can hear that. Little camera preview. Anyways, from Clarkson. We're like a family here. You've been like a son to me. Anyways, where's that report? Okay. Plugins. There we go. Okay. So. I think I need another Node 3D for up and down movement. That way we can just move this along the z-axis, and then move this on the up and down axis. If I just lock this like that, and then move this on the left and right axis. And that would be it. Alright, let's get the editor. Scripts. Brain still braining? More or less. Okay, cool. Let's do H position 0.0, and then we'll do H. Maybe we can just keep that like that. Let's do func input, and then we also need func process. Okay. H position is just going to be rotation, really. So we're going to do camera carriage, the rotation. Let's do degrees. Actually, no. Oh, this might be a bit of an issue. Rotation. We have the whole gimbal lock. When you transition from 360 degrees to 0 degrees, it's going to fly right back. So, so we can't make it smooth transition here. Okay, the way this is going to work is we're going to right click and then drag, and that's going to move the camera left and right. So I guess this is a PC only thing, so we just program it directly using mouse button pressed. Not left, we need right. Is mouse button pressed? Well, if it is pressed, we have just pressed. No, we don't. It's just pressed. Interesting. Mouse button right. Okay. Well, I could make a variable called H position target, and then we're simply gonna say H position target will add event, or can I just do input mouse get last mouse screen velocity? I think this might be telling us how fast the thing was moving. Returns the last mouse velocity on the screen to provide precise and jitter-free velocity. Mouse velocity is only calculated every 0.1 second, therefore mouse velocity will lag mouse movement. Maybe that's not what we want. Maybe we're gonna do event. If event dot is mouse event motion, so that means the motion was us moving the mouse, then event is going to have a relative property only if it's a mouse motion type, because if we look inside we have velocity relative. There we go, the relative movement, and that's going to be on the x-axis. We're going to add that up here, and then H position will transition to this slowly to this value. Yes, because this has to be done in the process. And then we'll do subtract H position and then divide by 50, and then that H position is going to be forwarded to the rotation on the y-axis. Alright, let me save this. Editor. And then let's run this. Current scene. Yeah, it's working. It's working alright. It's just a little fast. Get process delta time. Okay, that works. You need to reset it to 0 each frame. Because I'm treating it as a position, I don't have to. Right? Because this is rotation, but this is a fixed value, starts at 0. We're just adding to it, but not adding to it. We're transitioning it slowly to whatever this number is, and this number simply either increases or decreases based on the relative mouse position, but this only works if there's an input event. So if I stop moving the mouse, this stops working. Okay, cool. That works. Maybe I should do mouse left for this one, or mouse middle. Mouse middle. Because I want to replicate the... Shut up. I want to replicate the feature where you can also rotate the lights. So, node 3D, lights, and then OmniLight. Is that right there? This light is going to be the classic blue orange. Okay. Alright. There we go. Maybe the mouse movement can be inversed. Let's do this. Sure, that works. We need the up and down as well. So v position target minus equals, this will be on the y-axis, and then same concept. This is going to be the v position target, and then v position goes here, except we're supposed to be running this cam up down node on the x-axis, and we do need to limit it between two values. Oh jeez. Freaking construction noises. So this is going to be a standalone application, and yes, like we're doing repairs in the basement, so it's a little noisy today. It's going to be a little noisy for a few months until we move out. But yeah, it's supposed to be a like a texture map viewer. So when I'm using Krita to put together like trim sheets and stuff, I wanted to have some sort of a visual preview of what the material looks like in real time. So my idea is to create an application that just sits there and watches a folder for any changes and loads up the normal map, the roughness map, the height map and stuff, and just applies it to the shader. Jesus Christ, the noises. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is give ourselves the ability to set the path, and the application is just going to be sitting there and watching that path for any changes, folder changes. Hopefully, well, hopefully we have enough privileges to do that. If not, this might be a very short endeavor. Let's do button down. Okay, path, button. Okay. There's a prompt that we have used before. Path prompt. I have absolutely no recollection of what it is. File prompt. File dialog. Because that's a dialog used to choose file from directories in the file system. Supports file masking. Automatically sets windows. If you want to use custom title. Yada yada yada. Okay, so we need to create a new file dialog. And then okay. Got it. Oh, do we need to show it? Aha. Look at that. Nice. Cool. Maybe we can set the position. Now, I don't know if this file dialog will have access to the file system, the whole file system. Access. File system, access scope. See access constant. Yes, that's what we want. File system, resource user data. Yes, file system. Also, the size is mighty small. Man, this mother frickin'... Okay, are you guys by any chance completely tired of this shit? Oh, we've blocked 3,806 ads for you. Here's an ad to give us money. Nah. God. Like, there's no way to disable that shit. Maybe that's just me with my choice of ad blocker. Okay. Alright. Jesus, Rick, calm down. Try Brave browser. That's another can of worms. I mean, Morty. Okay. So, cool. We can do this. Or, what if we don't? What if we just say, just copy, paste the path into that folder? I don't think, this is not meant to be, like, user experience friendly. Text edit. Does it have a change? Text change. Yes, it does. Okay, so path text. At least it's good to know that the file dialog allows you to select external files. Okay, let's see here. Print path changed. And then we can get rid of whatever that other... There we go, this one. Nice. Okay. Cool. Interesting how it doesn't provide us what it changed to, but that's not a big deal. So... Okay, so we need to have file access, or dir access, actually. Do we have any sort of hashing information? Get files at returns packed string array containing file names of the directory contents, including the directories at the given path. The array is sorted alphabetically. Use get files if you want to get more control of what you get included. Get files. Packed array. Okay. Get files at. Cool. So we need to take a look at file access. There's no hash. There has to be some sort of a command that allows us to get some kind of hashing information about the file. Open compressed, open encrypted. Get representing the file, given path or empty string and failure. This may be it. Although returns SSH256 string representing the file at the given path or an empty string on failure. This might be it. So if a texture changes, this number should change as well. And interesting enough, this is just like the file access element. I'm gonna do this. It doesn't have to be on ready. Huh. Interesting. Might not have to be on ready. Although, is that how we do it? No, we don't. We're not supposed to create a new one. We're supposed to just open the file. Interesting. We're supposed to open a file in the first place. So we'll probably need a dir access. And we can't create one like this. We're gonna try to get the path from here. We're gonna make that a global variable. No, didn't notice the error, so I guess it is what it is. Path is going to be updated from text. Okay, we're going to tell it to open, and then this is all that it actually wants. Okay, and then this should either fail or returns null if opening directory failed. Okay, so print null. Sorry, print this. Actually, why don't we just do if dir is null, we're gonna do a warning, push warning, failed to open directory. Cool. Alright. Now, we need a testing location. So, okay, now if I do this, no? Oh, interesting. Well, that's definitely not a valid folder. And yet, I do have to keep in mind that it's going to keep doing it over and over and over again. Push warning. Let's just do a regular print. Failed. Okay. I guess this is different. Update configuration, push warning. Alright. Fair enough. It's like debug warning. Is it? Print debug. No, that tells us the line of code, the script where the error has occurred, that sort of stuff. Okay, fair enough. At least we have a marker here. Cool. Cool. Now, what do we want now? Well, we're going to return here if it fails. And otherwise, get files. And for each file, that we have here, we're going to have to check if it ends with a normal, albedo, roughness, metallic, or ORM. Eventually we'll add that as well. Okay. Maybe we should have a button, because something about automatically updating the signal, or updating this code from the signal seems a little iffy to me. Let's do this. No need for file dialog. We're gonna handle this right here, and then that's it. And then the button will say something like watch. There we go. Cool. Okay, that seems to be working. Cool. So all we have to do now, I guess we need to check what types of files we've got in that path. So we got the list of files. What I'm thinking is we scan the folder, detect if it has albedo, if it has normal, roughness, ambient occlusion, and whatnot. And if it does, it will load those into the shader of the text box. Excuse me, the box, the cube. Yes. Or file in files. I'm gonna check. That's only gonna give me a file path, I believe. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna have to, for the time of testing, redefine this text box for the path. Fielder. Path to fielder. Beautiful. Watching path. And then it gave me nothing, because there's nothing in it. Okay. So let's do 1024 by 1024. And I do want to make it so that it's auto-updating. Give it a nice bluish thing. Okay. So we're gonna export this. Specification. So this is gonna be blah.albedo. Okay. So now when I run it, it does say blah.albedo. That's good. Okay. If the words JPEG or JPG or PNG are found. Huh. Okay, we can't check the array. We're gonna have to loop through this. For extension in this array, if the file path contains the extension, there we go, then I'm gonna do the false first. So we're just gonna do extension found. True. As a matter of fact, we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna set it to null in the beginning, but if the extension's found, we're actually gonna store the extension that was in the file. Okay, so if extension found is still null, return. But if it's not, we can actually use that extension to remove it from the file. And I specifically didn't want to do the split command, because what if the file has other periods in it? It's uncommon, but you know, you never know. So we're gonna do file path no x. It's gonna be a variable. File path substring remove. Replace. We're going to replace the extension that was found with an empty string. So now we should have just the file name. Aha, albedo. Nice. Okay, so now if the word albedo is found in, and we'll possibly replace this hard-coded piece with like fields from the text box. As a matter of fact, maybe I should do that right away. I already know how much work it takes to recode something. Let's do vbox container. We're gonna do hbox container, and then label. The label will say albedo. Column map. And then this is text edit albedo. Okay, what do we got? Italic. Roughness. Normal. Occlusion. And then height. down. Height. There we go. Seen Steve's version of Eisenstadt tools. Motherfucker be undercutting me. Yo, man. Yeah, there's some interesting ideas that I probably should implement into mine because they look a little bit better. Okay. Debug container, no, panel container. So that's flat. It's going to be black, but it's going to be transparent. And I just want content margin to be a little bit better. There we go. Cool. Alright, cool. So this... Okay, I only had about an hour for this stream to get it up and running. So I do have to step away for a couple of hours and then we'll be back and then we'll get some more progress done on this. Hopefully we should have no issues with reading texture data and loading it into the shader in code. I think we may or may not have to figure out how to recompile the shader. Or maybe when it comes to textures, we can just load those textures into the shader without having to recompile it. Maybe it's just the code part that needs to be compiled, but the maps can be replaced in real time. Okay, cool. So we'll wrap it up here. We'll be back in a little bit. We'll be back in a few hours, maybe 3 or whatnot. Cool. All right, fellas. We'll be back.